A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away. Star Wars! Episode 2.5. A Clone Wars side story. Still no music, copyright and stuff. Traveling at a brisk pace, our crew make it ever closer to their rendezvous point to drop off their cargo. Alyna still tries to make her time here more comfortable with this ragtag group of degenerates, but she will find that task to be ever more difficult as she cannot fully gain the trust of the crew. Esha, on the other hand, seems to be having the time of her life now, freed from her eternal servitude. So curious in her nature, but a little annoying to the one Zareth whose patience is being extremely tested. Can Cor keep the peace on his ship, or will this crew eat each other alive? Nom 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 nom.
Hello!
Hi!
Forgot to say hi.
Hi! Hi!
Hello.
Where we last off, our merry band of misfits.
That's putting it mildly.
I don't know if I'm married.
I am not married.
Are on their way to...
We got three assholes and a cinnamon.
Currently channeling my Dan versus.
Are on their way to... Crap, I forgot.
That's a weird planet. I'm taking that off the navigation.
Castelor. It's gonna be Castelor now.
Going to Castle in the Sky.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
To deliver some cargo for Chancellor Palpatine. And today's gonna be an easy day. Y'all are just gonna roleplay.
So, same as every day.
How
Got it.
about it? Who would like to start?
I'm in the pilot seat, and I'm beep booping and bopping, and I'm going boom boom.
Is there a dice?
Is there a what?
A dice.
Yes.
Yeah, no, there's a die. It's a weight, so that way it actually plays the records correctly.
So you're going...
It's too light and it bounces.
You're going vroom vroom and zoom zoom?
Zoom 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 zoom. Yeah, the zoom zoom.
So you're going vroom vroom. Is there a little Grogu in there too?
No, because that would be another stowaway, and I'd be very angry.
Oh,
That
he's
would
a
be
cute...
an actual stowaway.
Yeah.
He's a cute little stowaway.
I don't care how cute they are. Clearly, I don't care how cute the stowaways are. I want them all.
Fucking stowaways.
Well, no.
You're not a stowaway.
We only had one stowaway.
Yeah, she's the only
Cutest fucking
stowaway.
stowaway ever.
We have enough of that.
And I'm just the cutest bitch.
There you
That's
go.
what I said. We have three assholes and a cinnamon bun here. I don't know what else we got
So,
going on.
You're flying the pilot. You're flying the ship.
Vroom vroom.
I'm going to check on my little deposit that I hid away earlier that we got on the first planet.
Alright, Dena, what are you doing?
I'm probably like in the kitchen just like fucking with shit.
Okay.
Someone's in
And
the kitchen with Dena.
But Dina's the only one in the
Shut
kitchen.
the
So.
fuck up.
and Hannah, what are you doing?
I guess I will be in the kitchen as well so that I can harass someone. Oh!
I've been doing it the whole time.
Well, given that only two of us are actually around each other.
Well, whose fault is that?
Okay. Ladies.
So I guess I'm going to walk in and sort of...
And I'm like just digging through cabinets.
And exploring.
And what might you be doing, darling?
I don't know, just looking at all this stuff that they've got.
The food?
Yeah. I think that's what most of this is.
I would not eat the pots.
Well, no, the metal stuff I know not to eat.
Good. Or the cardboard.
You can eat that
You shouldn't.
if you're really hungry.
if you're hungry enough, anything's food. Even your food.
And
Generally, that is
meal.
Generally, that is great.
Cannibalism.
Oh my God, Ricky, I'm sorry, but he's not there.
I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, I love cannibals. They're fun.
There's some really interesting cultural reasons for. I delved into that a whole during college. Not like practicing.
Side note, none of us are cannibals.
That you know of.
For legal reasons, we have to say
That's
none
a
of us have
joke.
ever dabbled in cannibalism.
We are
Just learn about it.
we are carnivores.
That makes no difference.
Yeah, that
Yes, it does.
doesn't sound good.
Yes, it does.
Carnivores
We're
eat meat.
omnivores.
All
Humans are
cannibals
made of
are
meat.
carnivores. Not all carnivores are cannibals.
But we don't eat humans.
That's not the point.
Are
Okay.
you hungry,
Anyway.
darling? Could I fix you some food?
No, I was just. Beep. Sorry. Oh
God, we're not on the ball today.
no.
Not a single fucking one of us.
Oh, I'm right here.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, no, just nothing. I mean, I just wanted to see, like, what they had. Like, I don't even know what this stuff is. It looks like rat poop. Or, I mean, I'm used to the hard cracker. That's what I always have eaten, but this looks like this. Why would they package
Take a
rat
bite of
poop
it.
crackers?
It's not rat poop.
I mean, to be fair, you don't know what kind of food we put on this ship.
It's sweet. It's a dessert.
What is that?
Chocolate. It's a human delicacy, from what I've heard.
Mmm. She sticks the pack in her pocket.
Remember when you said we should do ship upgrades? Locks on the fridge.
Yes. Oh. All right.
Do you want some rat poop cake?
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't eat in front of others.
I'll leave them there, and then I like won't look,
Oh,
so you can eat one.
no, that's all right. I'm not okay.
So, where are you from?
Oh, I am from. That's a good question. I know I'm unbrainy. Why the fuck is everything hard to pronounce in this fucking universe?
It's Star Wars, baby.
You can blame George Lucas.
I do.
Sorry, George Lucas. We don't mean any hate.
I
I'm
mean
not
it.
sorry. I'm not
I
sorry.
mean it.
Sorry, not
He
sorry.
threw Scrabble tiles in the air and just wrote down shit that came out.
Exactly.
Which is exactly how I write.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know how I write.
Like chicken scratch.
That's when I handwrite.
I prefer
I'm an
visual
Umbra.
medium.
That means nothing to me, but that sounds
Right.
really neat.
We don't leave our homeworld very often. So, we're not very well known across the galaxy yet.
As I
You
said,
there.
here's my handwriting.
No, we just stay.
They probably can't see it.
Yeah.
A lot of my people think that we are too good for other species. And
Well, I mean, they're right, but
I don't know about that. But only the politically powerful are allowed to leave our planet. As per our own
Oh.
government.
wow. So that means you're like really powerful.
I don't know about really. I mean, I am. But it's not polite to brag.
You're probably the nicest, powerful person I've ever met. Generally, they have really small.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to respond to some of the things you say.
That's okay. I generally don't understand half the things you say, but I like it anyway. You have a nice voice.
Thank you. You are refreshingly sweet.
That's like what those rat poop crackers are, right?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay.
Hmm.
The chocolate rat poop crackers.
Okay. They're refreshing?
No, the sweet thing.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Sometimes men liked us to have like lipstick that tasted like sweet like that.
You were you always a slave?
I think so. I don't remember ever not being.
And was it always?
Well, there was training when I was little, like small before my tendrils got long enough. But I think it was always kind of intended.
Hmm.
Like, you know my name Esha?
Yes.
Esha means pleasure.
At this point, I would walk in.
Okay.
Please save me. Oh, well, that's Mandalorian.
Turn around. She's eating the chocolate rat poop crackers. She don't watch.
Oh, I'm quite finished. Thank you, though.
Oh,
You mean
okay.
the biscuits?
Yes.
Sure.
They're called biscuits. Anyway, I figure I'd open up a little. We might be traveling a while.
Okay.
Should I leave the room?
No, you can stay.
Oh, good.
Unless you want to go up to the cockpit with the kid.
And I pulled out a chair and I just.
Good choice.
Does he eat the chocolate rat poop cracker biscuits?
Oh, I assure you, he does.
I don't even mind that sometimes there is the rat poop on it.
Sometimes he eats worse. And that's not by my design. To be honest, I just keep the kid around because I think if I didn't keep an eye on him, he'd get hurt.
I do quite get that feeling from him, yes. Immaturity. Little bit of brashness.
And a lot of sneezing coming from the cockpit.
Nah, at this point I'm too busy vrooming. I'm like, navigation's cool and
Literally,
all.
he's up there going in vroom vroom.
Yeah, it's navigation's
He
cool
has
and
the
all.
controls turned off and he's just.
Why did you turn off your navigation? Shut up, you.
We have Mandalore. We, as I mentioned before, we don't believe in slavery. We are a warrior culture. Of course, that means there's only two reasons to leave our homeworld. One, you're going to war, or two, you're banished. Take a wild guess which one I am.
Banished.
Had to surrender my armor, most of my weapons, before they sent me off world in a delivery ship.
I am sorry. I know from experience. It's not easy to leave your people behind.
It's worse when it's not willing.
I imagine.
This is all they let me keep. And a torch that can melt Beskar.
At least they did not leave you empty-handed.
It's our way.
Your people still care about you to some degree.
It's a punishment. It's not a death sentence.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to know why I was banished, there are some very strict rules that Mandalorians, especially armor smiths, are supposed to keep by.
No rat poop cookies?
Cute.
I know.
We're not allowed to make Mandalorian weapons or armor for outsiders. near where I lived, which was on one of the outer planets, we had farmers who were not Mandalorians, but we let them stay. They were peaceful. We didn't see a reason to attack them. They were being harassed by some bandits. Not sure what world they were from. Most of them wore masks. So, without directly interfering, I made some non-Beskar armor for them. Word got around, I got banished.
Morals are clear, and that is never a bad thing. Though sometimes law dictates it to be so.
I do not regret what I did.
Good. I'm sure the farmers don't either.
For the same reason why I helped her. It was just the right thing to do.
And you're lonely.
Lonely.
Yeah.
I don't.
You were an important person, and you had an important job, and you were around people that knew you, even if you weren't very close to them. You're lonely. Everybody's lonely. I'm gonna go take some of the chocolate rat poop cookie crackers biscuits to the bad mechanic. And she just kind of bounced out of
That's a... Oh, it was a bad one!
Everybody's lonely. Don't know how true that is. I don't feel
To an
lonely.
extent.
But then our situations are vastly different, to be fair. I am sorry.
Don't be. You had nothing to do with it.
I know, but it is a pleasantry.
That's another thing most Mandalorians don't exchange.
Pleasantries?
No way it's done with this.
Oh, that's a little violent. My people prefer barbed words and stabs in the dark.
Well, my people are warrior culture. If you can't punch them in the face, or in my case, blast someone in the jewels,
Then it's not quite worth it, is it?
but that's the difference in many cultures. Since my banishment, I've seen so many.
Have you seen mine?
Can't say I have. Don't think I've been to your world.
Most people haven't, and lived.
All I can tell is you're silver-tongued. Something I normally don't trust.
That's fair.
Pale-skinned and short.
That is because your species is tall.
I'll take that. I'll be back.
Continue.
Oh no, we're gonna crash!
Boom! We're dead.
Autopilot's better.
Probably.
And don't take me calling you short the wrong way.
No, it's quite true description. Even among my people, I am life. Welcome
Don't worry
back.
about it. I really hope not to censor that one either. Wasn't looking.
Boom.
Damn it.
And we're all dead now. And the blaster goes
Blaster
off.
goes off. Phew, and I'm just frozen. Fuck, that's another 3 hours out of my life.
3 years.
Did you hear something? It sounded like a blaster.
that was non-diegetic.
But really, the kid, he just needs some discipline.
Some.
Well, there's no way I'm making a Mandalorian out of him.
Let's get down to business.
Vroom,
To make
As far as the girl
him a
goes,
Mandalorian.
she didn't deserve what she was in.
No.
No one deserves it.
Staying so innocent after all of that is truly something. I I don't know if it's remarkable or simply a tool of survival.
Could be both.
Either way, it's hard to speak to her. It's not often I'm quite put off by people's words.
Hello, Chaplain. How are you today?
She must ask you a question.
But she'll save it for later.
Her innocence seems unnatural to me, as well as her abilities.
I am Ed.
Screw you.
Sorry.
You gotta say it more. You didn't say it right.
I am Ed.
Ed.
I am Ed. I can't do his voice. Gaming, I'm not a voice actor.
I got that
You
naturally
better.
deep voice.
It's fair enough.
Her abilities?
Before I knew she was out there, she was communicating with me through my mind. Mere words. Help. Help me.
Now that is interesting.
The only people I know with abilities like that, my people fought generations ago.
Yes. I am not sure. What to make of that quite yet, but if nothing else, it's something to ponder on.
I've been thinking about it myself. Whatever you're doing under that blanket looks wrong.
I can't do anything!
You have this long metal pole that you're slowly bringing down there. I'll just say.
Then you rotated it!
For pleasure. For Esha.
I think I won't be with your party long, but I hope that you take good care of her.
More than likely, I'd leave her with you. She's more comfortable around you.
I am not someone who could protect her. Not from that political intrigue and all. You understand. Maybe.
Something I really don't care for.
Most people don't. But for me, it's a game of life and death.
The skulking around, backstabbing, not my way. As I said, it goes straight to the face.
Fair enough.
Like her old slaver.
Very funny.
No, I literally shot him in the face.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were making a joke.
As well as his guard droids. Many of which you can see the parts over there.
I was wondering where they came from. Well, I think I'm going to go harass the pilot as well.
Have fun.
I will.
Hey, decent pilot,
Yeah, what?
did you want a chocolate rat poop cracker biscuit?
How much rat poop?
Enough that I generally wouldn't eat them, but then the really pretty girl said that they were okay.
I'll take a 50-50 on that. Sure, I'll take one.
Okay, here.
Okay.
Here, hang on. There you
There you
go.
Mm.
And they're the nice clean ones we just got.
Oh, I expected more of a texture. This is fun. You can go now.
Oh, I wanted to watch.
Oh, okay. Not much to watch. Just, making sure I keep the navigation from speaking up. Making
Right.
sure I'm watching where we're going.
Hey, watch out.
I told you, start!
And she holds up holds up the blade from the blender. I found this in the kitchen.
Define found! Was it in a blender?
It was in a cup.
Sounds like a blender. I don't think you found it. I think you took it from the blender.
It's finding if there's nobody around to hit you for finding it.
Really want to argue that point, but I have no way of saying anything that doesn't make it not true.
So where are we going?
Ah, right. What was the place?
Cordless.
We're going to the planet Corliss. It's a few...
Fucking name changes every time somebody says it. It is a planet that the name is unknown. It's just everybody.
We're going to the planet Expo.
We're going to planet inserted here later, Editor Ricky. And we're...
I keep wanting to say Corellian, but that's a god from D&D.
And we're taking it we're taking a little bit of a scenic route.
Oh, what are we gonna see?
Hopefully not Federation ships. Not Federation, sorry, Republic ships.
Federation's wrong.
We're okay with Federation. If we see Federation, we're fine.
Why not Republic ships?
Because Republic ships have a government in it. And government likes to snoop around on ships like this and take all your stuff. Sometimes they won't even tell you they take it until afterwards.
But Editor Ricky should know that that's not true.
Doesn't matter. Because my character is untrustful of the Republic.
Character versus player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you got a free pass from Palpatine.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
No, I still don't. No one has told me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No one has seemed to have told me that we're okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm doing what I normally do. Avoid the government, smuggle shit.
Yeah, the government is not nice.
No, they're not.
They tend to be the ones that like to hit things.
Absolutely.
Wait, why hasn't anyone told you yet?
Because we knocked them out before we could.
That's right.
Yeah, no one has seemed fit to need to tell me anything. Which,
Also,
fair enough.
Intentionally keeping it from.
Which is fair. I don't need to, technically, I don't need to know. Keeps me on my toes. As we are now flying through asteroids and around them.
And I'm like behind him, and I'm just kind of using the blender to kind of just poke at buttons on the seat on the...
No. See all the things that are flashing?
Yeah.
No touchy!
But what
No.
is this?
No. I don't even want you to think hard about any of these buttons. Because if you hit the...
you're a bad mechanic, that's right.
Touch them.
Quick question.
Touch the buttons.
I
Lessons need to be learned. Touch the stove.
just wanted to know what this one does.
Fires cannons.
Why don't you touch it?
Okay.
All right. My character's an asshole. What do I roll?
Rick, 3 out of 4 are assholes.
What
And
do
you're
I
fucking
roll?
with the one cinnamon roll.
20.
I got an 11. What did she touch?
Look at our list of stuff on the ship and...
There's still not
Oh,
much on there.
We don't have that much on there right now.
Oh.
That stuff we're planning on putting in it.
Ready?
Oh.
No, we're in an asteroid field.
Hey, asshole. Do you know that you're in an asteroid field? Maybe you should dodge a little. Why won't you dodge?
Oh,
Hey.
that's annoying. Do I press it again to make it
Hey.
go away?
I don't know. No, you want to touch the buttons.
Turn.
I pushed the same button again. Now say it all in Spanish.
No habla español.
Say it all in Wookiee. That's actually really good. Okay, I'm sorry. Make it go away.
Are you sure you're gonna touch any more buttons?
No.
Lessons have been learned.
Okay, question.
But you are a decent pilot.
Oh, I know.
Decent, but not the best.
Oh, great, that one's here too.
DM question.
Yes.
Where was your character when the cargo was being loaded onto the ship by the government?
No, I know the government's loading it. I still don't trust them. I don't know what's going on.
Also,
he does.
Also, he locked all the.
I locked
hidden
everything
hatches.
down so no one can get into the ship.
But you would know that the government has something to do with it, at least.
Yeah, I do, but I still don't trust them.
Okay.
He's playing his character.
I was just trying to remember. I'm like, wait a second. Something's not adding right up.
Don't press that one.
Oh, I was not planning on pressing any buttons. It is his cockpit.
It is his
Do you
cock.
know what's going on?
It's his cock. That's
It
why
is
it's
my
annoying.
cock, and it's a nice wide one.
Hey, I know what buttons to press on those.
I was. And you see her sort of blush a bit. Might I ask a question?
Nothing's stopping you.
Might I get an answer?
We'll see.
Why are we in an asteroid field?
Ah,
To
that
stay
is-
away from the stealing government.
yeah, she's got a real good point there.
The government does not steal.
Sure they don't.
No, but
All
they do
governments
hit a
steal.
lot.
That one I can't really argue.
That's my character. I say shit that nobody can argue with.
I was simply wondering, are we avoiding someone?
We're avoiding the
If
other
you
one.
might not have noticed, we are not of reputable means, and there may be many different people who might see this ship and not be very friendly towards us. And I would like to make sure that any route we take a few dodging precautions to not be seen. The less seen we are, the easier we move. And it's not like these asteroids are a problem.
Actually, the
I will
steering
roll
wheel
to be a
pulled.
good fucking pilot. I will.
No. Honestly, for once, I quite agree with you. That was smart.
But you have clearance from Palpatine.
I know, but he
Doesn't
didn't,
matter.
he didn't specifically say the government. He said groups, which could mean they're fighting, like running away from other groups.
And regardless, if you're carrying secret cargo, you don't want to go on the main trade routes.
You're carrying armor.
Yeah, that the other side could hijack us to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're being smart.
Smart.
We're being smart.
Should they have
Schwartz.
a cup with knives in it?
I'm not sure I'm quite comfortable with you walking around with.
Makes the two of us.
It's swirly knives.
Yes, I would very much like you to not swirl that in your hands. You can very easily hurt yourself.
Nah.
Sometimes lessons need to be learned, though.
I put it down. It yelled at me.
I am trading her.
He yelled at you?
No, it yelled at me.
It.
The voices in the sky.
The
Roll
voice-
to see if you accidentally push the button again.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you went like this.
I did! What am I rolling?
You're just rolling D20. It's a chance.
20!
it's now speaking Iwa.
What was that?
That is the audio translator for our navigation system. I silence it whenever it decides to basically tell me to take the next illegal U-turn.
Ah,
It yells at you.
I heard.
She's not wrong.
And I get the distinct impression that you consistently avoid the government.
Oh, really? Couldn't have known that. Next time I'll make sure to go on the main trade routes having the word smuggler written across my bow.
We have clearance from Palpatine. That's who we're smuggling for?
And the look on his face looks like it looks like he just went.
Yeah. We went screeching to a stop in the middle of an asteroid field.
So we're transporting government material. I already knew we were at a government facility, loading up on stuff. And we're delivering this to who?
Clone troopers? Who did you think I worked for?
So, we're involved in this conflict now.
No.
No, we're being paid. There's a difference between involvement and paid.
No! No, there
Palpatine
isn't!
greatly appreciates your efforts, but at the end of the day, trust me, everybody knows all you are is a smuggler.
I should take that with gusto, that at least at the end of the day my reputation would be the same. It doesn't help!
No one will know if you do your job correctly.
Well, that's why I do my job correctly.
And then I'll be off your ship,
Look.
out of your hair forever.
If anyone says anything, you just say that you didn't want to do it and they made you.
I mean, it's not just saying, that's literally it. I know if I
But
tried
you're
to
getting-
stop the ship and turn it around and do what I want to do with
But
the
you're
stuff.
getting paid to do it.
A blank check, might I add.
It's a blank check. I could pay off my loan.
Your loan?
And your
To the
debt.
Mandalorian?
Debt, sorry, yeah. Well, loan in this
Your
case.
debt to the Mandalorian?
Yes,
What'd you break?
I didn't break anything!
Half the ship for one.
How much do you owe him?
A lot. He, so, give me one moment. Autopilot. So, boom, boom, boom. So,
Alright, everybody brace! And 3! Like old Star
Better
Trek.
Rick, add the shaky screen effect.
Oh, this ship has
God,
quite
now I
the
gotta do that.
personality, doesn't it?
Yeah, so,
Like its inhabitants?
about 6 months ago, I was borrowing a speeder.
You stole it.
I said borrow! They knew I had
He
it.
found it that was
That's why I was going really fast in the opposite direction.
You stole it.
He found it. It's only stealing if there's somebody around to hit you for finding it.
It's stealing if it
So-
belongs to someone else.
Well, I'm
Well,
on
what
the
if it-
speeder.
But what if it would be better if it belonged to me?
It doesn't mean it's not stealing, it just means it's morally ambiguous stealing.
Do
Like
you
you
want to
are
tell this
stolen.
story?
I would like to harken back to a comment you made earlier, if I might.
Oh, sure.
The government steals things,
Yes.
and you did.
So you shouldn't trust me and I don't trust you. I don't see the problem here.
I just don't understand your holier-than-thou attitude.
Who said I was holier than thou? I'm just as much of a shit stain as the government. I just know which side I stand on. So, speeder, going millions of miles an hour down the desert. Don't try to correct my speeding.
Well, that's quite alright. You live in your own world. We've understood.
Sounds accurate to me.
So I run into a town where I think I can hide out for a moment when Chucklehead over there shows up. Got into a little scrap with a couple of assassin droids. Apparently they're all after the same target. We get kind of grouped together in the rush, and eventually we ran over to one of the desert rock areas. Kind of surrounded. We were shooting from cover when he basically decides he's going to make a little hole within the rock so he can shoot through. As soon as he finishes this hole, he then immediately turns to me and says, "Hold this," as he drops it. Me, holding my weapon, not even seeing what he's doing at the time, reaches out and he drops it, hits my hand, falls into the Snorlax pit, and I apparently lost it.
Was he there to hit you when it happened?
He did!
Then it was your fault.
I like that one.
Don't like you that now. But, so, according to him, I now owe him for the price of that artifact. I don't know the full value of it, but I know that if we have a blank check and we get enough of it, I can then get off of this ship, find another ship, borrow that, and get the hell out of Dodge before this conflict gets any worse.
So you just have to buy your body back.
That's an apt comparison, yes.
It's really hard to do that because they don't tell you how many credits you've got.
Oh, but if I have enough credits, and then he says it's higher, and I take the higher amount and pay it.
But they never tell you how many credits you have left.
If I might, you don't know what the artifact was.
I don't know, some kind of laser thing that cuts through rock. He keeps going on about its importance, but to be honest, usually before I can retain the information, I shoot a blaster and get punched in the face. So,
Yes, that does seem to be the running theme.
You shouldn't do that when he's around to hit you. That makes it your fault.
that's where you're not wrong.
No, but
It's always his fault.
aggressive violence is not always the answer, and clearly you aren't learning from it. You should try a different route with you.
Your first time in the Outer Ring, ain't it?
No, that's just my first time with survivors.
Wonderful. You're gonna have a fun time.
I still don't know your name.
And I still haven't given it.
Can I fly it sometime?
No.
Just a little bit?
No. I barely trust him to fight. I'm sorry. He's definitely had years of experience.
I don't know. Could be a good lesson to learn.
No!
How did you learn?
He probably borrowed a ship and had to figure it out on the fly. Am I wrong?
Not this ship.
Not specifically.
I spent years in an academy, getting top marks, and I was the best pilot in my graduating class. But, I have other skills, so here he sits, and here I sit.
When
Y'all are really smart.
By the way, where's your character?
Last time we left off, I was still in the kitchen.
Are you still in the kitchen, or are you coming to join the crew in the cockpit?
I might as well join the crew in the cockpit.
Before I can fully remember, I know that I was very good with going fast.
Alright.
Okay!
Flash.
But I think my very first memory is being trapped inside of a starfighter and had no other way out. And the only way out was to learn or die. I guess I learned.
Sounds accurate.
Well, then I actually quite take it back. That makes you very intelligent. I had my hand held at the academy. You learned it on your own.
Sometimes there's no other way.
I imagine.
Hey kid, ready to take a break?
Absolutely. I'll have some more of the rat shit cookies.
I don't
I'll
have
take
a
over.
Oh, right.
So what I'm hearing here is that I just need to borrow my own ship and then I can learn.
Let's not borrow things that aren't ours.
Wait till I'm done using it.
Let's not borrow things that aren't ours and that also belong to armed men with a proclivity to violence.
Borrow when no one's looking. After I'm done using it.
Well, obviously, you never borrow when someone's around to hit you for it. Then that's stealing.
The morality on this ship continues to elude me.
Welcome to the crew.
temporary crew at least.
Part of the crew, part of their ship.
Part of ship, part of crew.
Temporary, yes.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Meanwhile, though, you fly. I'm gonna take a look around, see if there's anything else I need to tidy up.
Fix that blender while you're at it.
I liked the spinny blades.
Gonna like it better when it's in the thing it's supposed to be in. Make
What do you-
smoothies.
What do you do with it? I mean, I don't think it'd be very damaging unless you could, like, put pieces of them in there.
He's
there's
done
an
with
option.
droids.
I've done it before. It makes quite a mess. It clogs. It's not meant to cut through bone.
So I'm gonna go
To the
into the kitchen so I can repair.
Pretty much just set the blade back in it.
Yeah, repair. Good.
As far as flying a ship, if you wanted to learn, I would suggest something smaller. This handles. Kid, you jammed the stick again.
It's not jammed. You just gotta have the touch.
It sticks. If you jiggle it back a little bit the other way, it should work. At least it did earlier.
Or you could just force it.
Why do you think I was? Why do you think I was going?
Hey, kid,
What?
did you fix that fuel leak?
Yeah, sure.
Go double check on it.
I'll go fix a fuel leak. She sort of gets up and
So I'm already getting.
It's just
into
for the
my-
hyperdrive.
I'm getting into my flight suit. And I'm assuming it's on the outside, or are we talking about like on the
It'll
inside?
be on the inside.
Inside,
It'll
okay.
be for the hyperdrive.
Alright, so I get really close up to the hyperdrive, and I'm kind of like making sure I'm not touching any of the parts, because they'll be superheated.
Mm-hmm.
And do I see a leak?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to roll...
You have your D20 right there.
Yeah, I could mix them up. Get the shiny blue one. The one that's really hard to read. And that's attack.
Yep.
In intelligence. That's not bad. It's 13. Sorry, 15. Yeah, 15. 15 and 4, that's 19.
So you fix it.
Then a bar Beskar falls on his head.
A bar of Beskar.
I have officially pranked you.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, so
Dexterity saving throw to see
yeah,
if you can dodge
I
it.
got a dex.
I won't you dodge. Oh god.
19 plus dexterity straight up.
I would do a saving throw.
Doesn't matter, they're all 3.
You
22.
You dodged it.
Ah!
I did say I was going back there. Is that still okay?
Yeah.
So you probably just hear the clunk.
Pilot,
Oh, I can use this. Yeah,
are you alright?
I am. But for something so very special and, unique and valuable, he does put this in weird places.
Might I ask
That wouldn't matter. We're in space.
Yeah,
Well-
but it's the sudden jolt of the movement.
I guess. Yeah, Dena Dex for
Wait.
both of us.
Wait, are you still in the asteroid field?
Probably.
Yeah, we've been the whole time.
Are you actually going to try and go into hyperdrive in the
No, I'm not doing hyperdrive. I'm actually jolting the ship.
Oh, okay. No, that's
He's doing a dip and jump.
Okay.
that's nothing. That's just
Yeah, 'cause space, we just go.
yeah, that's something you'd be used to.
Maybe we should get out of here.
Yes, quite.
Don't worry about it, it's fixed.
All right.
Ugh. You would think you would know the first rule about throwing things. Don't
Make
throw
sure they
things
hit?
No, don't throw something you want back.
I was quite wondering, Pilot. I have to make a call. And I know you want me to be supervised.
So, call to who?
Palpatine.
Fine. Fine.
It doesn't have to be right now. I know that he will give in a list of things to fix. I was actually mostly coming to offer my help.
Absolutely. Sure. In character, I would have the list. I have no idea what I'm supposed to fix.
The communicator is one of them.
No, that doesn't get
No,
fixed.
I fixed it
Oh,
That only gets refixed
when he's around.
when it needs to be
Used.
used.
okay. So
So does anything else need to be repaired? I'm pretty much doing a look around, I guess, with her
it's
near
just like
me.
minor here and there.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. So
Everything.
every once in a while, it's like, hold this panel up, and I'm
Pretty much
doing
that.
stuff, yeah. So we just gotta kind of casually be going around and doing little repairs like that.
I'm gonna test this on a meteor. Beep.
What are you testing?
The cannon. We shot the giant space anus already.
Yeah, but you need
Am I rolling or are you
you
rolling?
need someone else to be able to fire it.
Oh yeah, it still requires that.
Yeah.
She's in the cockpit with
Yeah,
you.
she can fire it.
I don't know if I trust her with a big gun.
She's just
She also
pushing the
learned a
button.
lesson about buttons.
Am I rolling or is she roll? Or do you need to roll?
Technically, it would be a tech roll.
Okay.
So
I think I'm supposed to roll.
yeah, she's the one.
Yeah, if she's
Oh
Guys, you should wait. You should wait.
Did you tell me to push a button?
It's gonna
Nope.
blow up the ship!
I forgot that we haven't done the slave weapon system yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hopefully the first upgrade we do.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I'm just flying.
Okay. So did you want to make your call?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Will you be in the room with me?
I will most likely have to.
Alright.
I'll be in the blind side, so no one has to know.
That's fine by me. Text you most of all.
So, I was gonna use that, but I don't want to actually pick it up and move it because it's actually plugged in and working for once. Oh, use this.
That's gonna be Emperor Palpatine's teleporter. That's gonna be the comm.
This is gonna be the comms.
You want a guy? I thought you turned it on for a second.
No,
I was like,
it's not even plugged in. So the video is almost 360. There's a big blind spot over here, so he won't see, and I'll be quiet. And I open the newspaper.
Wait, what's her name again?
Alyna.
Alyna. Alyna, how's progress going?
My lord. It's going quite smoothly. We picked up the armor and we're headed to the planet now.
Fantastic. What are they asking for? Just credits?
Just credits.
Fantastic. As soon as they're done, come to...
Uranus.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Corellia.
No.
Cornelia.
Corellia, no.
What is the main planet again? Begins with the letter C.
Coruscant.
Coruscant. Have them come to Coruscant as soon as possible and they'll get their payment.
Absolutely.
But be mindful of the Jedi. They're being anal again, as always.
How so?
Well, for some reason, the council has decided to put that young Padawan Anakin with me. I don't know why, but he's up by my side. Don't worry, things are going rather well.
Of course they are. You are in charge, Lord. I'm simply worried for your safety.
Nah, things are going smoothly. Anakin's only been here for a day or two. I pushed him away.
Cut
He'll-
circuit.
So
You just
Enter-
hang up on him?
This button wasn't supposed to be flashing, so cut circuit.
You just hung up on Palpatine.
He just hung up on Palpatine.
From the cockpit.
And you see her start, like, she's visibly terrified.
God damn it. I'll open it up. Let's see. Seems fine. Boop. Hey, Mandalorian. Core. Is there a button flashing top right labeled comms?
Yeah, it was flashing because apparently the circuit's supposed to be busted.
For now, it is for the most part fixed. Could you please flip that?
Click.
And then Palpatine comes back up. Oh, you must be in an asteroid field.
My crew is difficult to control.
That's okay. Anyway, come to Coruscant when you're done. Be wary of the Jedi. You know how they are.
My lord, after all of this is said and done, we won't be using this crew again, will we?
I don't know. Maybe.
They're just not fit.
Money talks.
Yes.
Until next time.
Until next time.
And then he cuts out.
Excellent. Takes the wires out. And we're good. Now the circuit's dead again. Don't worry about it.
Click.
He does talk.
Marry for the money. Come on. Listen to the money talk. I had AC/DC stuck in my head as soon as you said that. I love that song. So, lovely chat.
My lord is...
I just love that you directly insulted us in front of one of the crew members.
Who was also reading a newspaper, which I don't know if anyone noticed, was going back and forth between the same page.
He does not take no for an answer very often. So I hope the check you receive gets you as far away from this conflict as you choose to be.
And I expect to be.
Is there a place we can go without government?
Maybe one day.
I just wandered in.
Maybe someday.
I think I jumped the gun a little bit too soon with Anakin.
You did.
We'll just say Anakin's there just checking
To
up.
be fair, I'm assuming they would just stick him with whoever just to watch him.
Yeah, Anakin's just there checking in. Just keeping tabs like...
It is not the government you should be worried about. It's its people.
Which is why I avoid most Republican planets. When possible.
Is there a place we can go without people?
Yes, but I would also like to live.
That's a good point.
Hoth. It's cold.
I I don't know what idiot would be on Hoth.
Why would you ever go there?
Why would a bunch of people ever sit there in trenches?
In all fairness, that was a hideout. So.
Yeah.
I think I'll retire to my room for now.
Absolutely. I'm gonna keep making checks on this ship and then hopefully, get back to the pilot seat where I can go a little bit faster.
And I catch up with her as right before she gets to her room.
And as they walk away, as they're turned away and everything, I'm like, have a good rest. Fuck.
So, it's...
Well, real quick, I catch up with her right before she gets to her room.
Okay.
And, is someone gonna hit you?
No, nothing quite so base.
You're afraid the way that all the slaves were when someone was going to hit them.
I'm not afraid.
Okay.
You see, when you're in my position, and you've been in it as long as I have, my whole life, there's no room for fear. Fear makes you careless, and fear gets you killed.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to dark side.
Dark side leads to cookies.
The cookies lead to the dark side.
It's a give and take in that one.
Bark side. Yes, I said it. Bark. Bark, bark, bark.
Bork.
My lord is a hard master to please, but there is no other choice.
The Mandalorian gave me another choice.
I'm afraid my lord is quite a bit more powerful than the Mandalorian has any powers to contend with. Besides, I am at the safest part of the galaxy at any given moment.
I think you should be the master.
That wouldn't happen.
We can end this entire series right now.
I have too much history.
Everybody has a history. It's what you do with it.
I've made my choices. Have a good night.
And I
You
just sort of
too.
enter my room.
The lack of single rooms, you're just in a big barrack.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
weren't here for this part of the discussion. We discussed our ship and how we don't have separate rooms.
So she walks in and she's just like horrified. She's
Yeah, I'm trying to negotiate a separate barrack for women and men.
She tried desperate. I'm like, we have like 2 people who don't care and 1 person who's just happy to be in a bed.
Yeah. One person who's way more used to being in a bed with men, so...
Yeah, so it's whatever.
And just very quietly to herself, she goes, "You have got to be fucking kidding me."
Well, until she learns how I got the ship in the first place.
She goes to the
Did you fuck
farthest side
somebody
of the
for
room and she
No.
just like she takes
I
the
said most of
sheets
my
off the bed.
negotiations
Oh,
require
okay.
this.
She takes the sheets off the bed next to her and just sort of like hangs them up around her bed. She's like, "This will have to do."
So, it has been 1 cycle, which is 1 day. And you're now a few hours out from the planet.
Insert name here, planet.
Editor Ricky, you know what to do.
I know what to do.
I mean,
every
if,
time you put in a different name.
Yeah. It is,
Don't tempt me!
I'm
it's
telling
one of the defense mechanisms of the planet is that the name changes every time you say it.
See, you think it's going to be just slightly different variations of the same name. But now everyone understands the joke because it's going to be explained. I'm going to put really stupid names.
Tangless.
No, worse. It's gonna make no sense. You'll find out.
Ding ding dong gong.
Because I still have to figure out what I'm going to prefer.
Okay, so for everyone at home, the name of this planet is a forest planet where Han Solo is from. So do your homework because none of us remember where exactly it's from.
Nope, this planet has a defense mechanism that the name always changes.
Yes.
That's how often it gets conquered.
Yes. The Separatists and the Alliance are constantly conquering it and renaming it so no one ever remembers it. Okay. So it is the next day. You're a few hours out from insert name here, Editor Ricky.
Your turn, kid.
Sorry, I'm writing down names.
Luigi board.
Oh.
Mamma mia.
Haven't pulled all nighter like that in a while.
Gotta get it to your height.
I have to change that. It's like every time I get in the car after my mom uses it.
Hey, at least you're not having to drive it standing up at under 20 miles an hour.
Fair enough. Alright, so we said like we're a couple hours away from the planet.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna make it 1.
Oh, so you're gonna hyperdrive it?
No, I don't need to go hyperdrive, just a little faster than cruise.
You just push down on the gas.
He's
pedal
saying
a bit
that
more.
he drives slow.
Yeah.
No, he got there pretty fast.
Pretty fast, not that fast.
I don't do pedal to the metal.
Hyperdrive is only to go extremely long distances and would never be used close range because I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
My intelligence sheet says so.
You zap right into the middle of the planet.
Alright.
I just kind of overclock the engine a little bit.
Yeah.
So, ladies, what are you doing?
I've probably just woken up, so I guess I'm stretched out in my bed.
I am nowhere to be found.
FYI, I probably went into the barracks and just slept on a random bed, didn't even pull up a sheet, noticed the sheets and just said whatever, and just...
Yeah.
And then woke up before her and then walked out to take my shift, so he can go to sleep.
Esha is currently nowhere to be found.
I wasn't looking.
You probably grabbed like a granola bar and went to start your shift.
Oh, you think a lot more than I would have. Here, take the wheel. Got it!
Still asleep.
Like I said, damn good pilot. Horrible at everything else.
So she sort of like languidly gets out of bed and she's full body stretching, and then she sort of opens her eyes fully for the first time, looks around her and remembers where she is, and she's just sort of like, oh, right.
And that's when I would be walking into the barracks.
Did you just take your clothes off?
Just shirt.
Okay.
And no one's
like fucking, what is it? What is it, Bruce Almighty, where he just, he's naked?
So she like sort of shoulders out of
unlike
the...
Ritter, he's not like super ripped.
Okay. So I sort of like shoulder out of the blankets and oh Lord, good God. And I hide myself back behind the blankets. Are you quite done being inappropriate?
Inappropriate? It's just a shirt.
It's not appropriate.
I'm going to the shower.
There's a shower on the ship.
Yes.
Will you show me?
This way.
I don't give a shit anymore.
And
Let's
she
go to the shower.
runs back out, but she's fully like, she refuses to look at him directly.
Was she like just following his feet?
Yeah, she will not look above like the pant line. She's...
And that's when the pants come off. As soon as we walk into the...
So from the cockpit you hear, oh God! Jesus!
Yeah, it's about that time.
And her whole body is red from what you can see, and then probably about that time you realize very little of her is exposed. She is fully covered mostly, and she is shaking. She's like, my God, have some decency!
you talking about? I used to have to shower with 20 other people.
Please, put the pants back on.
I'm not showering with my clothes
I'm
on.
asking you to shower with the clothes on.
Then turn around, step out, and let me do what I gotta do.
So she like runs a little bit into the doorway and trying to get out of the damn room. And she like leans up against the door when it shuts and she's horrified.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
Think of the situation. No, this is the situation. He is pretty much from what you would expect a guy from a sports team to be like.
No, you're thinking what's in my mind
I don't know. It's in your mind.
about you know who.
Yes, you know who. I know that.
Yeah.
She who has yet to be explained.
Mm.
Has Esha heard her bloody cries?
Everyone outside the spaceship, if there was air, would hear
And
it.
dude, you think Esha isn't used to sleeping through that shit by this point?
No,
At least the scream is only
she's
short and
nowhere to be
shrill.
found though.
Yeah, I know. Esha is somewhere, and you think she's not used to sleeping through screams?
Oh, she's
Yeah,
not.
this
she
one's
didn't-
better because it's short and shrill. It doesn't go
Yeah.
on all night.
Oh, so she's not sleep. She didn't sleep in the barracks.
No.
Oh,
She probably crawled in one of those.
Masters sleep in barracks. Are you joking?
She probably curled up in one of the smuggling holes.
I don't have them locked at this point.
No, you will find her in a corner behind some cargo in the cargo hold.
You say found her, but I'm not
I
finding
said
anyone.
you would. You would.
Okay, fair
Curled
enough.
curled up with the jacket that is still stuffed with food.
And occasionally going,
so what happens now?
I'm waiting outside, face fully covered, for him to come out of the shower so that I can go in.
Hello, this is your pilot speaking. Just to let the rest of the crew know, we are about an hour-ish away from our destination. Now is the time to get your things ready so you can get off my fucking ship. Except for you, Mandalorian, you apparently own it.
that's where I hit the com. You forgot, it's my fucking ship.
There's a calm in the shower? That feels inappropriate!
Well, what if you slip and fall and you need life alert?
What if you're in space and you're under a fight? You need everyone to know what's going on.
This is true.
It's life alert.
That is life alert in the showers.
There's no camera in there today.
Or ever.
I think, if once she hears that announcement, she's just gonna stand up and just decide not to shower today. And walk to the kitchen and sort of grab herself food.
Esha finally comes stumbling towards the kitchen. She's like, got that jacket half on. I'm up. Are you okay?
Huh?
Mortified.
She's still, like, full body red. Good morning, darling.
Oh, you never had training, did you?
Training?
That's the look. The new trainees when they see you
No!
for the first time.
No! No.
It's okay. It stays that ugly.
Not wrong.
I do not have a negative charisma this time, so I can't say anything.
I do have low charisma.
I was just... I've never been on such a... in such a base operation.
Oh.
Never seen others indecent. But people don't do that.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that they don't do it around you anymore.
It's hard enough when it was you. Anyway, soon this will all be over, and I'll be back in my nice, expensive apartment, doing my nice, expensive job.
not paying your nice, non-expensive taxes.
Exactly.
Getting your nails did, your hair did.
You think
Where's the
these nails are
Mandalorian?
gorgeous? Probably still showering.
There's a shower. Take one?
No.
Oh. We're not allowed.
No, I assume we are. I
walk out in nice, cleaner clothes. All yours, girls.
We can?
I'm not
Never
even
said
looking
you
at you.
Ooh! And she goes sprinting into the shower.
Clothes just dropping
Just
off.
flying behind her.
Is there no decency in this entire galaxy?
For someone who says it's been in the outer rim.
And
I'm
she
not
so-
there, so I can't make
And
that
she sort of
comment.
stands up and still won't look over at you in any capacity. Well, enjoy your breakfast. She sort of follows after towards the showers.
Someone never got basic training.
No, I skipped it. I tested out of it. I quite literally went from the academy to, like, the CIA.
Yeah.
Because I'm a genius.
What's your intellect?
20.
We got the same intellect.
Yeah, but I was raised to be,
Prim and proper.
well, politically speaking, a backstabbing bitch. I'm a spy from birth.
Whereas me, on the other hand, I got pretty much military training from the day I was born.
Yeah, so I've never seen another person naked. It doesn't happen for me.
Which just makes the reaction even better. Unlike your reaction to Ritter.
That was great. Okay, so the two of you are now heading to the showers.
Yeah, I just don't look in her direction
Mhm.
while I'm.
It's okay, I'm not gonna look at you. You don't like that.
I appreciate it. And I won't look at you either.
I don't care.
I
But
know.
okay. If I know you don't want to look at me, so that's okay. Was he at least nice?
You know, it's just a different culture.
You're not wrong.
Mm.
His people are close and familial. Mine are not.
Yeah. Sounds lonely, but also kind of nice. Like you get to be covered up all the time.
You don't have to. It's just what I choose to do.
Yeah, you get to.
Yes.
Can't make the comment.
Mhm.
Can't make the comment.
I
was gonna make the
like that I'm
vampire
playing an intelligent, prim and proper lady when in reality I'm your
Yeah.
character. I am Bo. Well, now that you're free, you can choose to do the same. Or you can choose not to. It's whatever makes you comfortable. And she, like,
Huh.
accidentally looks at you and
Turns even redder. If that's possible.
She wouldn't know, she's not looking.
I'm making commentary for anyone watching.
That's
Because
an
I can't make
interesting-
comments either.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing that I'll have to get used to. Being able to choose.
you have lots of choices now. I just hope you choose wisely.
Nobody's ever accused me of being that. You're pretty wise. I'll have to listen to you then.
That may not be the best idea.
Well, you seem to be, like, really good at this stuff.
I'd hope so. It is the only reason I'm alive.
Yeah, if I'm more like you, I'll stay alive longer.
You okay?
Get a drink.
Yeah, he just tripped on his way out.
Oh. Well. And she sort of like finishes up the shower. I'm going to go, speak to the pilot. I'll be back.
Okay.
And she gets dressed in her full body.
Mhm.
Literally no skin. Now there's absolutely no skin cover. She's got her hood up. She's got gloves on. She is burqa'd up. She's not feeling it.
Leave it to the Mandalorian to break the prim and proper one.
So you go to the cockpit and
Bring it in gentle, kid.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, bring it in gentle.
you're there now.
I'm on it. Doot, doot. Is he with me?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
If anything, we don't want the Federation to search our ship.
No. We don't need any of that.
Also, did you enjoy the little prank?
Oh, that's what you call a prank.
Hey, when I was going through basic, they dropped 2 bars on me.
That's great. We're not in the military. I tried that once. Didn't work out. Never again.
I imagine it didn't.
Oh,
when
look.
did you get here?
Just
You got a
now.
little red on you.
So as you land, you notice there's no clone troopers.
I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna still take it down gently because I don't have a high wisdom.
Well, also, as I bring it down gently so that
And
I
I'm
don't
still-
arise suspicion.
Yeah, I'm still bringing it down gently.
When we get there, stay on the ship.
Ah, don't tell me twice. I'm gonna go
I'm going
lock
to
the
go talk to
doors.
them.
Talk to who? There's no one here.
You're actually greeted by some farmers
Oh, this.
and just two Jedi.
Not a fan of that.
Stay on the ship. I'll be back.
Roger.
She sort of like hurries off of the ship as soon as it is able to land.
And as soon as she runs out, she's out of earshot. I turn to him and be like, "Should I lock the doors?"
Close the hatch.
And the
Alright.
Jedi walk up to you. Do you have the armor for the Do you have the armor for the farmers?
Do I recognize these Jedi?
Yeah.
I've worked with them before.
Yeah, they're not like.
Do I know where their loyalties lie?
Yeah, they're not like council. They're not like extreme Jedi, but they're no name Jedi's. I'm just using, but you would know them.
Yes.
Genetic default Jedi numbers 4748.
Yeah.
4748. Yeah.
Yes.
Palpatine didn't tell you they were for the farmers here?
No, I was just told it was armor.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
assumed I'd be giving it to stormtroopers, but no problem.
Troopers.
Clone troopers, but either way.
We're here to help deliver it to these farmers.
Of course. Let me go back on the ship and open the hatch.
Okay. And they walk with you to help take out the cargo.
While their whole conversation going on, I'm locking everything.
I'm about to say I don't like this.
So as he locks everything and the hatch is shut, when they approach the thing, I see him on the cam and I go, "You here to pick up the stuff?"
Yes, the armor that is for the farmers here.
Absolutely. Please wait outside as I open the hatch. Do not come in. We will take it out to you.
We
We'll take it out to you.
we can just use the force and carry it out, so no one has to lift up anything.
Don't like you guys using your weird mojo powers to go through our stuff. We will do curbside for you. Do not worry.
She sort of turns around. My apologies. My crewmates this time are inexperienced and, frankly, inappropriate.
That's okay.
But I will make sure the cargo gets out as soon as possible.
So I walk out. I hit the button so it automatically opens. I walk out. I go, come on, let's go! And we're going to push it out together.
Use the hover.
Well, yeah, we push it out together.
Before you guys do that.
And as soon as they see it, they just.
Hey! No, we got it!
Leave it, kid.
And they pull it
Let
out.
them do the heavy lifting if they want to.
They pull it out, and
Ooh, and they break it.
and they lower it down. You actually know, even though these two are Jedi, they're also Separatist favored. So this is technically a Separatist planet, and the wet armors is actually for the farmers that are this is for Separatists. So, yeah, they're Jedi that are outside. So, yeah, you know them, but you know them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'd have played that totally different had I done that.
Yeah, but they still stay on that side of the temple
Yeah.
until
Everything.
everything happens.
Well,
We'll see what happens after 66.
it was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Episode 66.
Have a wonderful day and take good care of it, farmers.
We will. Thank you so much for delivering this to us.
Always. Anything for Lord Palpatine?
Yes, anything for Chancellor Palpatine.
So, sort of walks back and then...
As you walk back in. So when do we get paid?
If I'm not mistaken, you have to go to Coruscant to get paid.
Yes, quite. They don't listen.
I wasn't there for that conversation, by the way.
I know what he was.
Hard-headed.
Alright, let's get out of here. I close the thing after you walk in. Kind of as you, are about to take your step, you feel it coming up.
Mhm.
Like it's that soon. Alright, setting coordinates. Check-in fuel. Do we have enough fuel to get there?
No.
Do we have any fuel?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna have to make another stop.
You'll have enough fuel to get to another planet to fuel up.
Yeah, so... Alright, send coordinates to a refill planet. We can go stop there, get some snacks for the road trip.
Oh,
Maybe use the bathrooms and then
there's some
fuel up.
there's some hubs out there that you can fuel up at, right?
I mean, space stations.
Yeah, space stations.
Most of them will be used for the military efforts. They wouldn't cater to...
To us, we would have to go to a planet.
Even if you have...
Even if we have that.
Okay.
It's almost like the government isn't that great. So, let's get out of here. I'm going to bring us up gently.
Okay. Which the planet isn't too far away.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say 2 hours.
So we head off. So we're not leaving the system.
Hyperdrive.
No.
No, we're not leaving the system. We're just going to another planet.
Yeah, 2 hours.
I just don't want to fill up here.
No, that you wouldn't be able to fill up there. You're the closest planet to fill up is 2 hours.
Okay. Let's go. And as soon as we reach orbit, we just go.
You're doing good, kid.
Yeah, I know. Always do good.
Which at this planet you'd be able to get regular fuel for hyperdrive, snacks, bathroom.
Yeah, the usual road trip.
The usual road trip
necessities.
stuff.
Well, there's technically a bathroom on the ship.
You clearly didn't get the joke!
Yeah, you didn't get the joke.
Just imagine being like, you know which as well as I, we have a bathroom. I get it!
But it also gets everyone out to stretch your legs and away from the ship. Because I'm sure there are some ladies who need to de-redify themselves.
Please and thank you.
Y'all nasty.
You would have noticed that the bathroom area would have been the cleanest part of the ship, like spotless.
It sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle.
Because it make him clean it with a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. Which is why so far you've seen, I haven't went into the showers.
So the 2 hours pass, and you land on the space on this nice planet. It's a tiny planet.
That looks like a fill station. Okay.
So
Anyone who needs to go now. We might need maybe more supplies. Seems like we're missing a lot. Like
Mostly
a
food.
lot. And if we got such a blank check, maybe we could splurge on some upgrades, weapons, something.
no, this isn't that kind of planet.
Small planet.
Small planet, mainly for fuel, snacks.
It's a planet literally the size of a ball?
It's a tourist planet.
Alright.
It's a tourist trap.
Come here. I hate Disney Planet.
Planet Disney.
Planet Disney.
I meant planet is nay.
So, I'll go fill it up, see what you can get. So I'm gonna go out and negotiate with whoever it is for fuel.
Okay. Both hyper and regular?
For fuel?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
multiple guns.
general fuel.
Well, you need to make sure you can go into hyperdrive.
Yeah, so generally for fuel, for everything, yes.
Maybe we should go for that upgrade.
Yeah. And I was sitting down and I'm like, how much for this fuel, how much for that? I need to fill up on this and that, and just basically negotiating for the pricing.
Granted, since the Mando's the one doing the food shopping, it's rations.
Yeah, no, it didn't matter to me. I figured whatever you get, she might not stuff in her pockets. I'm wrong, but, you know.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong, but, you know.
So you have B1 parts that you could trade for, because, you know, they're super rare out there and can get you a lot. If you want to use that.
The only time a B1's actually worth something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll probably use the B1 parts. He can also use the B1 parts. I'm sure we have enough to go around. Just not heads.
He dismantled all the heads, so...
Yeah. They've either been used or crushed.
Or blended.
That's what I meant.
And what are you two ladies doing? Are you staying on the ship, or are you...
I'm wandering everywhere, touching everything that isn't, like, gonna kill me if I touch it. Well, actually, I'm touching things that probably would kill me if I touch it, because I don't know any better.
On the ship or off the ship?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I suppose I'll just follow her around and make sure she doesn't die.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
And then I guess when you see the Mando come out, you head back to the ship?
Come on, darling. Back to the ship.
Okay.
Just have a big cart full of just rations.
Oh, those are familiar.
Cheap, inexpensive, cheap, not tasty, but they get you by. Better for long trips.
That's all I've
Especially
ever eaten.
I don't...
I'm assuming she just lives in that jacket right now.
Oh, yeah.
She's hermiting. Like, super hard.
The jacket's probably the first thing anybody ever gave her.
So...
Jacket and boots.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave you
And the
other
boots
things
just
too,
feel
but there was
weird.
not gifts you wanted.
Yeah. They always said, hey, I'm going to give you a present. And then it wasn't ever a good one.
Jesus, age.
I'm sorry, it was the first thing that popped in my mind. I'm like, yeah.
So do you guys go back in space?
And
Yeah,
y'all have to
we-
constantly tell her to wear the boots if you want her to, because
You can wear them. Not, it's
she
not my
takes
problem.
those fuckers off every chance she gets.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
The only time the Mando pushes for you to wear boots is when he doesn't know if the ground's gonna be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, inside the ship, he probably doesn't care.
So, if we're all ready. Alright, let's get going.
So, the minute you get into space, you get a distress signal.
Turn it off.
It's something you can't turn off.
No, actually, you can ignore them.
You can, but okay. To make it better, so it's not turned off, I take a piece of tape and just. So it's not in my eye while I'm flying.
And it's still blinking.
Yeah, but there's tape over it, so it's fine.
And the more you fly, the louder the sound gets. Because you're getting closer to it.
I see.
Where's my
Can I kind of
blaster?
stumble into the cockpit?
Yes.
What is that godforsaken
She
noise?
she says that. Don't worry, I'm about to fix
Put
it.
the gun down!
Fine. You stop
Walk in.
it.
And I untape it.
What is that
Receiving.
awful noise?
I don't know. Someone's in trouble. Not my problem.
Can
Slow
you
down.
make it stop?
Yeah, I can.
You know what,
There's
Joe?
somebody around that can hit you.
I hit the receive switch.
So you open up the...
Comm. Communications.
There's two different comms. There's the vert comm which she uses, and there's the comms that's like an incoming only. So what's
No
the
response?
message?
There's no response. You just hear heavy breathing and a panic sound.
Great.
That
Called a
sounds
weird
familiar.
sex line.
Hang on.
Some guys like
Track.
those noises.
You see, not too far from you
You're
is
not
an
wrong.
escape pod.
Alright, kid.
You're both there.
Kid.
Yeah.
It's an escape pod.
Cool.
We should pick them up.
Target practice.
Not
No.
target practice.
Someone's in trouble. We should help them.
God, it's like the 17th time. Ah!
It's like the first.
For you. Let's turn. Hopefully
It's
they won't
on the
throw.
way.
Hopefully they won't throw all the weapons out the airlock this time.
I got the weapons put away.
Who did that to you?
He called himself a doctor.
Doctor?
Don't know who he is.
He wear Converse and have like a weird shiny blue
He
thing.
wore bow tie and a fez.
I don't know what a Converse is, but he had a weird screwdriver and I fucking hate him. Okay, you made me make the reference. Great, cool. Cool, great, thanks. Appreciate it. Love you all.
We all made the reference. So,
You ain't special, bitch.
No, you missed the whole conversation before while I was
so-
avoiding that.
So you open up the door to pretty much consume the escape pod.
with Field, they keep everything from getting sucked out.
Okay.
I have the autopilot on.
I'll go check it.
Cool, I'm gonna back you up.
So who's all going?
Make sure we don't need a donkey again.
Well, I'm coming.
Yeah, I
I'll let
realized.
Cetus go down.
I'll
So
make
who-
sure. I'll
so-
back you up.
Are you
with,
serious?
with carbines.
Okay.
So who's all going in to explore the escape pod?
I'm gonna sort of. Can I shoulder my weight ahead of everyone?
You can. I'm standing in the
Because
back.
holy
'cause if-
shit, I have Dumb and Dumber pointing guns at an escape pod.
No, I'm not.
And I'm
doing
just
that. I got my
running
hand on it.
around people, like just excited like a
Darling.
damn chihuahua.
I'll let you
Okay.
stand back.
So just to let you know, I'm always in back because if they go past them, I have a clear shot at everyone.
I'm telling
Okay.
everyone else to
Stay
stay
behind
back.
the pilot.
So you get
So
into
just
the
like
area.
camera.
Exciting!
So you get into the room where the escape pod is.
Can
the
I have the
escape-
swirly knives again?
No. Stay behind the pilot.
The escape pod is open. On the ground, you see a robe, but no one is there.
Well, that's never a good sign.
Release.
You recognize the robe.
Is it a good or a bad recognize?
It's a Jedi robe.
It's a Jedi
I
robe.
mean, yeah, I got that, but
So you recognize it's a Jedi robe. You don't see anyone. And then all you see here is
Hey! No shooting
Get
my
out of the way!
ship!
Get out of the way!
I just closed the hatch.
Mandalorian? That's a Jedi's robe.
I'm gonna hit the eject button!
Hold it. Mandalorian blasters.
It's all the more reason to hit the eject button.
All the more reason to understand what exactly is going on.
Shots were
I
fired.
slowly open the hatch. Friendly.
Were they not?
And I have my the arm. There's our arm out like this.
I think we could all relax a little bit. Put it down!
And I've grabbed one of your screwdrivers from somewhere.
I thought for a second you grabbed the fucking blender again.
I don't know where the blender went. The blender's gone. I grabbed one of your
You could tell.
screwdrivers.
You would be able to tell from a distance.
I start speaking to Mandalore. Friendly, not here to fight. I picked up your distress signal. And that'd also be the first time any of them hear
He's
Mandalore.
speaking in tongues.
And
Put it down.
I reply in Mandalore, where am I?
You're on the Ebon Hawk 2.
Are there going to be more shots fired?
Please put the
Start
screwdriver
opening
down,
up the hatch more.
But he
I
needs
picked
to
up
all
your
the time.
distress signal.
Where are the pirates?
All I found was you.
I think there's one standing behind me with a big gun.
She said pirates, not pilots.
Oh, okay.
And you could see she doesn't look like a normal Mandalorian. She's got a Mandalorian helm on, 2 Mandalorian gloves on with bracers. As y'all would see, she's got little pistols, like a little
Stingers.
whistles. It's a little cannon with like little
Yeah.
ready to come out. But the rest of her clothing is Jedi armor.
Or Jedi robes.
Jedi robes, I should say. Jedi attire.
Great, Samus Aran, just get out, get lost.
I'm tired of you and your fucking pop culture references.
I'm full of them.
So she...
Hey! That was mine.
And I sort of like step in front of you.
Okay.
Not that it matters because you're slightly
Alright, I'm
taller.
gonna say-
Yeah, slightly tall. I'm
We're
like,
both fucking midgets.
yeah, I'm just like looking over your shoulders.
You're
With
looking
like,
over her head.
get my hands up like this over your shoulder.
She's just kind of shaking.
Put your arm down.
She's got hers up.
I'm not talking to you.
And then
okay.
she
Yeah,
just...
she said put your arm down.
She lowers her arms, and then she takes her holsters and puts them in either side of her. She takes her robes, puts them back on, and then she grabs her kyber crystals and clutches them in her hands.
Is it a common theme for your people to disrobe in times of emergency? Because, frankly, I'm getting very tired of it.
I'm also annoyed that she has fired lasers and hasn't been punched in the face yet.
Yeah!
And
There was no one around.
Calm down!
I look at the man who said that, and I go, you don't want to punch this. This is Beskar. You'd break your hand.
Yeah, I've tried. I go back to the pilot seat. At this point, either you kill her or we're all dead. Ah.
And she's just standing there, clutching her hands, shaking.
What's your clan?
Fett.
Come on.
And she's just walking, shaking.
Pirate attack. You gotta go look at them.
All my master was killed. The rest of the other Padawans were killed. I survived.
At this point, that's all that matters.
And she opens her hands, and there's 2 kyber crystals in her hands. They were after these.
A lot of energy,
Those
a lot
are
of...
shiny.
Do not touch them.
There's someone around that would hit me if I did, so I wasn't going to.
No, if you touch them, they might zap you.
Won't be the first time I've been zapped by things I touched. No, I...
And she's still shaking because of everything that happened.
It's when Cor walks up, puts his hands under hers, and closes them, holding his hands over hers. First battle?
No. I've been trained. I'm a Mandalorian. I've been training as a Jedi. Foundling. Padawan.
Fets are known for that. Come on.
Your people can be Jedi?
Generally, we Mandalorians are not born with the ability to use the Force, but we take in others as we find them in need.
And she sort of gives you an up, like a look from up and down.
And she probably towers over you, by the way.
She's 5'3".
Yeah,
I'm
you
4'11".
You tower over her.
I'm fucking little.
Oh, you're only you're like an inch shorter than me.
Yeah, I told you I'm smaller than you, but just
Oh,
like
I know,
just
I know
by
you're-
the barest bones.
No, I know you're shorter than me.
6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
I've trained. I've never seen death.
Your first real battle. That's what it was. Come on, let's get you something to eat.
As you guys sort of walk by, I look over at you and say, "See, fear."
Wait. There's a case in and I just point back to the escape pod. I need the case.
And I go running in. I'm gonna borrow this!
Don't open it. Be very careful.
Oh, I'm not interested in your case.
She meant the ship.
She can't get herself hurt in an escape pod.
Wow!
I feel like now that you've said that,
You
she will.
There's no controls in here.
because you don't fly it.
It
Well,
flies
what-
you.
So I walk inside and I guess I'll look for
Come
the
out
case.
just like kicking my feet.
And you see a case that's silver and blue, and it's small, not super big, probably about the size of the trunk there.
We were one
Okay.
color away from being a Bad Company song.
Oh, alright. This is heavier than I thought it would be.
Oh, I've been adding gold every few
Damn.
weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
And she opens it up, and as she opens it up, you see weird bits and pieces in it, and she puts the 2 kyber crystals in it, and then closes it and grabs the case and just pulls it tightly to her. This was a gift from my father. It's bits and pieces I need to make my lightsabers. She's just shaking.
Well, we'll be sure to drop you off at the nearest planet so that you can get home fast.
If she's training as a Jedi, she needs to go to Coruscant, where the main Jedi temple is, and we're heading that way anyway.
I was supposed to be like on the cost. Oh, hey, that's where we're going anyway!
Well, isn't that suspiciously perfectly timed? Sorry, she heard the word Jedi, or she saw the Jedi robes, and the thing from Palpatine came back, and now she's just not in it.
We're on the same page.
Whereas Cor just sees a fellow Mando.
Mm-hmm.
We are never on the same page.
Oh, he doesn't trust the whole Jedi thing, but he knows she's a foundling. So he doesn't see her as a true Mando, but Mando by raising.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Cor is a naturally born Mando.
So she follows everyone. And she's just petrified.
I'm sure she can feel just not a mean look, but I am just like staring at her, and I'm not hiding it.
I've seen you before in Coruscant, haven't I?
I'm quite sure you have, yes.
I've always found you very pretty.
She is, isn't she?
She really is.
Thank you.
I've seen her in passing when I'm at the temple. I've heard many good things about her from Master Kenobi.
Kenobi? That's
Yes.
your master?
No. My master's dead.
Was he?
Yes,
I am sorry for your loss.
thank you. But Master Kenobi has spoke very highly of you. I do not remember your name, but I remember your face because your face is one not to forget.
I can agree there.
And he's always spoke very highly of you. And always said never to cross you.
Yes. Smart man. I'm Alyna, and I sort of hold my hand out in like the obnoxious way. It's a pleasure.
And she wasn't sure what to do with it. So she just took it and shook it gently.
And your name?
Kara Fett.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
I still don't know your fucking name.
I know, it's great.
I still just call you kid.
Yeah, exactly. It's character moment when I finally give someone my name.
Well, I only call you kid because that's how I treat you.
No, you probably definitely know my name, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you don't say it because you don't have to say it. But if I gave my name, it means something.
But
And
like,
his name?
Esha, I call her
Piss
girl.
Goblin.
This goblin.
I just call her girl, even
Yeah.
though I know her name. Because short.
I don't want to play with y'all anymore.
Hey, I wouldn't tease if I didn't think you could take it.
And also, I'm not in the room, so I already got back into the pilot seat almost immediately as soon as you took my gun. And I'm like, either we're dead or you killed her, whatever.
The pirate, the lead pirate that attacked our ship, his name was Hondo Onakana. He's a lead notorious pirate.
He's a
from-
pissant.
You've heard of him?
Yeah.
Why would he go after Padawans? We were just doing our Jedi training.
You think right?
No. Normally Padawans are not many Padawans are on the ships, and he doesn't always kill everyone. Normally things have to go south for him to go that violent route. But what he was after is what you were holding in your hands when you came out of your ship.
They're great, powerful weapons.
They're rocks. The power is inside of you.
The kyber crystals is what power up the lightsabers.
And
They're pure
no
energy.
Jedi I know relies solely on them.
They're pure energy.
I can tell why she's a Padawan.
If your only weapon is a weapon, bless you,
Bless you.
then it won't be much of a fight.
I'm more than just a Jedi.
I know you are, clearly. I'm not good at emotions, so I'll let you handle this.
You're asking the wrong person for emotions. Really? This is
This is the worst group you could join in after a PTSD-inducing attack.
Yeah.
Where all three of us are like, we don't care, and she's
Well,
like, I stole this! Do you want some dog poop cookies?
he doesn't care
Chocolate
because
wrap
he's
poop
selfish.
cracker biscuits.
Cor doesn't care because he's just jaded as hell.
And I don't care because I hate Jedis. I also am not a big fan of Mandalorians. I'm also just not a big fan of people other than my race. I'm a little
So
racist.
I'm a double loser.
Triple because you also lost.
Technically, she
I
didn't lose.
know she didn't lose, but it's
But
so
you didn't
funny.
win.
You're the one that ran away.
But Alyna's like, you ran away.
She
All
did
your people
actually.
died, so clearly your whole ship
She
was full
hid.
of coward-ass bitches who can't take a fight. And that's not what happened. But that's her
Take.
viewing of it.
Yeah.
So she's like, 3 strikes, bitch, you're out. She could care less.
At least in Cor's case, he's just more jaded than anything, and he
Yeah.
sees that as something that she needs to grow and overcome herself.
I'm
Yeah.
just a bitch. I'm a judgmental bitch.
This is not to my advantage. I am driving.
Is there a way for me to report to Corazon to let Master Kenobi know what just happened?
Communications is broken.
I'm holding the wires in my pocket.
We're heading to Coruscant anyway.
We'll be there soon. You don't need to go ahead. I'm sure they already know.
We've lost communication for hours. They have no clue what's going on.
If you lose communication for hours, you typically don't get it back. Lord Kenobi knows that.
Anyone with half a brain and military experience would know that.
And
Wow, just dunking on her.
Kenobi does seem to have at least 95% of one. He's a good man. Anyway, it was a pleasure meeting you, Carla.
Goodbye, Felicia.
Kara.
Yes, quite. And she turns around, just fucking
when
walk away.
When you turn around behind you, Esha's standing there with the fucking blade from the blender. I like the spinning blades.
Presses the button to turn it on.
Spinning knives.
There's zzz.
Spinning knives.
She sees what
Take it away,
what
man.
happens, and then takes her blasters and pushes them from her hips to her back.
She's like, I'm in a group with dumbasses.
And she pulls her ropes a little bit tighter.
At this point, she knows what the pilot said was right. Either she dies, or he kills her, or we all die.
If
He
you-
didn't kill you. She's gonna probably kill us all.
Not on purpose, though.
No, not on
And
purpose.
she'll keep doing it.
But she's got her screwdriver out now and she's holding it really close to her chest.
Okay, well, I'm
Kara,
still
if you need a
sitting in the
moment,
pilot's seat.
bar
And I don't lock the
barracks
door.
are that way. If you need a moment to yourself, but remember, you're Mandalore. These are things we're trained to know, understand, and overcome.
There's a shower too.
I
Quite possibly need one from being in the pod too long.
I saw that blood.
yes.
I'm not there.
He even said we're allowed to use it.
I do need a shower. Can you do me a favor? Make sure that no one comes in.
Well, the kid stays up on the.
Well, so it's
pilot's
okay
seat.
that she's not comfortable with me. Got it. Understood. I'm the weird one.
So
It's-
you're like, Alyna? You don't like people seeing you without your clothes on?
Unless she's like the old ways and doesn't remember helmet in front of anyone alive.
No one is allowed to see what I look like underneath this helmet.
Some men like that.
And she goes and no, still not a man.
Oh, no. Some men like it when they don't
Okay,
see
go
your
through.
face.
I'm tired.
I'm surprised you haven't broke yet.
Oh, we broke her a couple of times already.
She hasn't
I think I
ever
broke
seen just walk
everyone
away.
at one point.
That one was close.
I go by old Mandalorian
Tradition.
Traditions.
traditions.
Tradition.
This was how I was raised.
Not quite what I know of the Fets, but
It's how my father was raised. Not all Fets are like this, but how my father was raised.
go on.
Which way?
That way, through the barracks, there's a lock on the inside of the door.
Thank you.
And yes, I neglected to tell you about the lock before.
You son of a bitch. You and I are so not cool.
So she goes into the barracks and actually locks the door.
So much for those amicable.
You told me yourself so, you son of a bitch! I thought we had something! Understood.
Well,
I have one ally on this ship.
remember, I opened up. That means fully opened up.
I'm not playing anymore. Good night.
See, I'm the one that ends up breaking her tonight.
So Kara goes in, she gets a shower, and while she's in the shower, she takes a mini saber and cuts some of her hair because it had gotten a little too long for her to keep up. And she comes out, and she's back in her clothing, and she comes out. Where do I dispose of this?
Over there. I just point at the garbage chute.
And I toss it. She tosses it in the chute.
Well, I'm in the cockpit with the pilot, whose name I still don't know.
Yep.
Kid.
And I sit down.
Mm-hmm.
So, you and I aren't friends.
No.
We're not really allies.
Roughly.
But I think we have a similar interest here. Don't tell anyone that you can repair communications.
Wait, sorry, repeat that one more time.
Don't tell anyone you can repair communications.
I can repair anything. I just choose not to.
You know what I mean.
I'm catching what you're throwing. I get you.
I don't trust this Jedi.
It's weird seeing it from the other side, isn't it?
I've never trusted Jedi.
I can agree with that. They think they own the universe, and they can keep the peace by just destroying everything in their wake.
They think they're infallible.
Exactly.
And they're obnoxious.
They go to other planets, and they tell their planets what to do. And if they don't follow those rules, then they get overthrown.
And slaughtered.
And then they just justify it like there's nothing wrong.
Because they're always in the right. Why? Because some little force particle no one in the world can see tells them it's so.
It's bullshit.
It is. And she wants to use communications.
Ha!
I don't trust her.
I pull the wires from my pocket. Sure. And I put it back in my pocket. When we get to Coruscant and we're done with all this, when I take out the trash, I'll be, at least for the most part, a little sad to see someone go that kind of agrees, finally, about the Jedi Order's madness.
I work for the government. I don't work for the Jedi.
It's unfortunate the government worked for the Jedi.
Well, on the surface,
In all
everything
personal
is so nice.
notes, Mandalorians do not care for Jedi. They don't like them.
That's the only reason why I stick around and I don't get angry at you.
The only reason why Cor's putting up with her is because she's also Mando.
Yeah.
And frankly, if you'd ever like a job, I can get you in contact with the other side.
I don't do well with jobs. They tend to ask a lot. I do a little something on the side. And then I'm hot wiring another speeder out into the desert.
You know, I'm suddenly horribly realizing you and I are more alike than I thought.
I think I'm getting that sickening feeling as well.
Great. I don't feel good. Have you eaten?
No, I haven't at all. I just realized that I woke up, took the cockpit, went and fueled, came back in, and haven't even done anything yet.
I'll go get food.
Appreciate it.
Come back in with the cookies.
I would say we have other things, but I know that someone's been stealing most of our food. In fact, he's probably gone with the rations
This
again.
friendship works a lot better if we don't speak.
Weird seeing it from the other side, isn't it?
Horrible. That's all I have.
No, I love that, like, both of us are just, like, we're still, like, pissing at each other,
We
but at the
still
same
like each
time...
other, but we're like, God damn it, I hate everyone else on the ship too.
Like to you guys.
Apparently my dog tortured a mouse to death.
Oh. Rest in peace.
Pieces.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
She likes to like catch roach bugs and she'll kill them and then like suck their guts out and leave the body. Apparently, my mom goes like a roach bug.
Oh!
No!
Oh, no, son of a bitch!
Oh, that was so awful.
I thought what I said was bad. Apparently it was accurate.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Tell your dog it's disgusting. I know it doesn't understand, but say it anyway.
I know. Oh, that's awful.
I'm so unhappy.
I wish your dog had a Facebook page so I could be angry at it.
Unfollow.
Unfollow, you disgusting dog. Cancelled. Dena's dog is cancelled.
Can that be the name of the episode? Hashtag Penis Dog is canceled.
I might. No one's gonna get it until like the last 10 minutes.
Oh.
So Carl looks over at Esha. You know, one of my friends is a Twi'lek.
What's that?
You.
It's your race.
I have a thing I'm called?
Yeah. Your race is a Twi'lek.
Wow. I thought we were just called slaves.
No. Twi'lek, she's a very
And-
powerful Jedi.
Well, in all honesty, in most of the Outer Rim worlds, that is what Twi'leks get relegated to. Pull up a panel that
No donkey
shows
this time.
Twi'leks.
Oh, cool.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
I say the word bitch.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
She was born and raised at the Jedi Temple because she was a Force user, and whoa, she is strong. Like, whoa. First time I ever went up against her,
Your chair's
she kicked my butt.
I know. I'm a furnace. Hi, I'm Alyna the trailer. I'm pompous and da-da.
Eat my ass. I threw your shit.
Now you break Dena.
I'm sorry. As soon as I heard she was in my seat, I'm like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Now you're a cinnamon bun.
Hi, I'm Esha. I've slept with everyone under the sun and I hated it.
And I hated it. I was like, how casual that was. And I said, "No, what? I hated it."
No, that's not too far out of character, actually. So far.
I thought that was a can. I was like, damn! So strong bitch.
She just learned about her race.
Yeah.
And pudding.
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 Pudding pie.
She's also a very good pilot.
Oh, great, another pilot.
Are you sure she's like me?
She looks just like you, only she has blue skin.
Okay.
Like this.
Toilets come in many colors.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw lots of.
I thought you said toilets.
I heard the same thing and didn't say anything about it.
I was like, Mike!
Some men like that.
That joke's never gonna die.
We now know what your character's trademark is.
Guys, I think we're getting loopy.
I'm so tired. It's hot as balls in
I
here.
know.
I didn't turn on my AC. I'm sorry. I'll go turn it
We
on.
might,
No,
we might want to start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's getting late.
Yeah. She can have her whole topic next week or next time we play about how Jedi are just pompous, do better than now.
But for now, I'll tell you more about my Twithic friend another time. For now, I need to go and sleep. It's been days since I've had any type of sleep.
Yeah, that's not fun.
It's not really. I've been praying for help, and let me tell you, I'm so grateful that you have found me.
You shouldn't be. You joined the worst fucking group.
Well,
Well, you're not there.
I mean, you should probably say thank you to like the Mandalore because I didn't find shit, and and the decent pilot didn't want to answer anyway.
She looks at
Cor.
Cord. What is your name?
I am Cor Giss,
Clan?
the clan.
I am sorry. Thank you, Cord. You saved my life. I don't know how much longer I would have lived out there.
Centered escape pod, probably 2 weeks.
I felt like forever out there.
Do you shake it by sound?
I like to hear it shakes. Excuse the fuck out of me!
I do the same thing. What do you mean?
No, it was just I thought it was like he had like it was like he was listening for a certain sound to know that it was correct.
No, I was just shaking and listening because I like the sound. I'm
No,
sorry.
I understand that. I just thought that you were listening for a certain. Oh,
It
now
does.
it's done.
There is a change in the pitch when it's fully mixed.
I guess. I just like the sound.
I really sensitive ears.
No, I understand liking the sound of shit.
So she pulls up her hood and she just shuffles off to the barracks and finds a bed and just falls asleep.
By Mandalore, I'll be glad when that one's off my ship.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for
Okay.
sticking with us through this shit show.
And next week we won't be meeting up because it's Mother's Day. But then the week after we're going to, I think, Dead World.
Yay.
More likely.
Yay.
So we will see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.